There we go, look at that. Mount Coot behind. Wonderful. Going down through the South Brisbane area. And the Opera House looks beautiful, doesn't it? Look at all the green behind it and the harbour. Good morning, welcome to the channel, and this is day 10. We're now at Brisbane Airport. We've just driven, got up about 5 o'clock in the morning, driven from Southport up to Brisbane, took about an hour. It is a beautiful morning in Brisbane. During us today, we are heading back to Sydney, and we're going to show you guys some fabulous views around the harbour. It's apparently going to be a beautiful day. Come on with us. Right then, security, Brisbane Airport, domestic, a big thumbs up, absolutely awesome, no stress at all. And we also just checked in at Virgin, and you probably remember the stress that we had, just get on this escalator, stress we had at Ayers Rock. None at all, they haven't even weighed the bag, so even though we've put most of the stuff in the suitcases to make them even heavier now, never checked them. So she was obviously a complete AOL, whatever we're going to call her, in Ayers Rock. I'm sure she's having a lovely day. I really like these old photos. Look at that one. Australia Pavilion, Expo 88 Brisbane. Wow, what a love trip in there. Station, Ann Street, Brisbane, 1930s. Okay, yeah, what a beautiful morning to be leaving Queensland. And there we've got the iconic control tower here at Brisbane. Really good shot where we can zoom in there for you. Let's go 5 times zoom, there we go. Probably see there, there's the city of Brisbane over there. And this is the Virgin Australia area. Yeah, so last 4 days it's been very, very stormy, but typically when we leave it's going to be a gorgeous day. All right, let's just have a walk around. We've got 2 hours at the moment. Look at this one, Prince Charles and Diana, the big pineapple plantation, Mumbai, 1983. Check out Story Bridge there. 1966 is the Royal Visit, Commonwealth Games 1982. Look at the Queen there. This one, Cavill Avenue, Surfers Paradise 1963. Wow. The Expo 88, the monorail. Would have loved to have seen all that. That looks really, really good. Spend all time just looking at these photos, looking across towards the Glasshouse Mountains around about 1931. Was it global warming in 1893? The Brisbane River flood. Look at that. Surfers Paradise Beach, 1961. Look at the cars. Just incredible photos, aren't they? An incredible one, opening the Gateway Bridge, 1986. And all the people actually walked over it there. Wonderful idea to have all these old photos so you can just come and look at them. Look at that one, Surfers Paradise, 1966. All the old cars, looked pretty wonderful. Yeah, there's just so many things to look at, eh? Queensland Tropical Fruit Produce Cannery, Northgate, 1948. Okay, so here we go. We've got a little shop area. Probably going to grab something to eat in a minute. Queensland local bar and eatery. I do like Brisbane domestic. Very, very spacious. Right then, it's now going to be go and grab some food, probably at the Red Rooster. Let's go and check it out. Now I can really smell food. So let's just go with the food hall. Let's go and see what we can get. Right, we've gone for the Rooster. $28.21 for 2 bacon egg combos, and we've upgraded for a bottle of Pepsi. Brekkie today at the Red Rooster was pretty good. Not like leather today. Very, very tasty. Look at the t-shirts for Brisbane. Yeah, good to be in Brizzy. Some nice t-shirts, quite like that one. It says new screening landing in 2025. There's a lot of work going on Brisbane Airport. We're now coming to the Jetstar area, and right at the top will be Qantas. So we've got time, we're just going to head up here. It's a huge terminal. Now check that out, guys. Lego airport shop here at Brisbane Airport. Wow, look at that. If you're into to Lego. We're now arriving at the Qantas area. Qantas going to Sydney there. And yeah, look at all the shops. It's got a good feeling to this terminal. Nice and relaxed. Ready for the flight. Right, this is the end of Qantas. So you've got an eatery area. And we've got some shops around there. All these lucky guys here are heading to Perth, which is departing fairly soon. Like looking at these old pictures. So in 1996, Brisbane's only visit by British Airways Concorde during a round the world charter. Concorde arrived from Guam with 97 passengers plus 10 crew. Air Force 2 arrives 2014, hosts 26 world leaders for the G20 summit. That one in 2000, July the 10th, Brisbane-based Virgin Australia begins flying with a mystery flight for its invited guests. This one's interesting. 1991, after merging with Pan Am's Pacific Division, United Airlines began one-stop service Los Angeles via Sydney. 1974, Pan Am visiting Brisbane. This control tower in 1985 started to take shape. This one out 1954, Queen Elizabeth II and the Duke of Edinburgh, looking a little bit younger there, boarding the Royal Aircraft here at Brisbane. I was the first one in 1912. Arthur Burr Wizardstone made the first powered flight in Brisbane using an imported monoplane. Gate 48, currently boarding for Cairns. As you can see, VA 932, Sydney 905. It's goodbye to Brisbane. We are now boarding soon for Sydney. It was good to see that your bags are on board. There's my bag. Right there. Right then, after a short delay, next stop, Sydney.
I'd like to extend a warm welcome back to our Velocity frequent flyers and our business frequent flyers. We do have a flight time today of 1 hour and 13 minutes. I do have a guest page for my info and Omar, so please notify the crew by pressing the call button.
Right, so I've tried a little trick. I've booked seat D and F, but left E. And apparently I've read a lot of people don't like to sit in this middle seat. And there's a real good chance when you book D and F or A and C, there's a good chance somebody may not turn up. Big thumbs up, it's worked today. Might try that on the next flight. Alright, let's have a look at what we could get. So you could get Feeling Hungry, $12 for a sandwich. Honey chicken fried rice, that would be pretty good. $16. Tomato and basil pasta.
Captain speaking on behalf of the crew, I'd like to welcome aboard British Australia flight 932 down to Sydney. First of all, apologies for the delay. Just had an engineering issue to attend to. It has been rectified. We'll be underway as soon as we can. Flight time 1 hour and 13 minutes. Expecting relatively smooth flying conditions. Weather for arrival into Sydney, just some clouds about. Temperature of 20 degrees with a strong wind from the south. Update you got anything changes meantime. Sit back, relax, enjoy the Virgin Australia service. Thank you for your patience.
So we're getting ready to go. So flight experience with Virgin today, pretty good. Big thumbs up. All right, finally about 30 minutes late. It's pushback. Good shot there of the Gateway Bridge. And again, you can see it's an absolute gorgeous day here in South Queensland today. Now on this side of the aircraft, we should get a good view of the city of Brisbane as we leave, before it does a left-hand turn and heads down over Moreton Bay. Leg room on Virgin Australia, not too bad at all. Right then, it looks as though we're getting towards the end of the runway here. And we're going to make a southerly departure from Brisbane today. Well, we've had an amazing time. We've been looked after wonderfully by our friends down in Southport. And I'm sure you're watching the video. Thank you. And a big thumbs up to you guys. It's lovely to see Doreen. And I've done the deal. We've got to come back to see Doreen in 2026. Yeah, here we go then, guys. Just turning towards the runway now. And any minute now, we are going to be saying goodbye to Brisbane. See the terminal and the city behind. Okay, there's I believe possibly one aircraft in front, or maybe not actually. No, we are the next ones for takeoff. Here we go. See you soon, Brisbane. It's been fun. Yep, straight onto the runway. Next stop down Sydney, New South Wales. Passing the terminals now. So domestic terminal first of all. We're up. What a wonderful view of Brisbane Airport as we leave this morning. And the next terminal is going to be the International, which is right here now. The gate 380 and down there. Wow. So green, eh? You can see the Great Dividing Range up there as well. Yeah, we're going to get an amazing view of the city of Brisbane just as we turn here. Look at that! Wow, how good is that, eh? Looking right up the Brisbane River there. See Mount Cootha. If I can zoom in a little bit for you here. There we go, look at that. Mount Cootha behind. Wonderful. going down through the South Brisbane area here. So let's see if I can spot anything where we actually are. Now I've spotted Mount Gravatt. And Mount Gravatt will be sort of like just under, that's Mount Gravatt right there. And just beyond that will be Runcorn. Just a little zoom down here for you. You can see the main Gold Coast Highway actually going all the way down. Oh, and here comes the cloud. Still a great shot. City of Brisbane right there. Bye Brisbane. You've been good. More of a gap in the cloud there. Guessing, yeah, that's Garden City. You can see just down there, pretty much in the middle of the picture now. So we've got to be right over Runcorn somewhere here, but it's cloudy. So Doreen will be somewhere right down there under that cloud. Such a shame. It's cloudy. I would have loved to have looked down there. So yeah, that was a real shame because I know she sits in the garden and watches the flights go down to Sydney. We could have given her a little bit of a wave, but unfortunately those clouds there were in the way where we could have maybe spotted that really well. Forest area there. Right, I've gone for a coffee and a view over New South Wales. Right, here's a popping a lot now. We are heading into Sydney. It looks a little bit on the cloudy side down there today. Welcome to Sydney, everybody. About 1 hour, 10-minute flight. And we're back in New South Wales. Not 100% sure where we are. Some big high-rise buildings going up right there. Right, I'm guessing this is Parramatta, just under the wing there. Going up to. Yeah, that'll be Parramatta. Just zoom in for you.
Cabin crew be seated for landing.
Pretty overcast in Sydney today. You can see down there the Sydney ferries. It's just beautiful landing into Sydney. Look at all the boats down there. Beautiful. Do a little bit of a close-up for you guys. 5x zoom. In really low now. And we're going to be going in for a landing at Kingsford Smith very, very soon. Must be about probably 200 feet now. Sydney, the city, is going to be on the left-hand side. Passing over IKEA there. Here we go, we are back in Sydney. We're down. There we go. Complete braking and we're down. We are back. Everybody's gonna get up now and get the cabin bags and off to where they're gonna go. We've now arrived then in the Virgin terminal, which is a different terminal to what we departed from. And from what I remember, it's quite a long walk to baggage claim. That gate there, they're heading to the Gold Coast. Melbourne on the left. Right, here we go again. Take your guesses, guys. Which bag's going to come off first, mine or Glynn's? And I'm the winner today. Here's my case. All the way from Brisbane. And Glynn's got his bag, so that's great news. Let's head into the city. Right, checked in the hotel, room not ready until 2 p.m, so we stored all the luggage. We're just going to walk through Chinatown, probably get a pie and chips. And do you know what? It's a lot colder in Sydney than Brisbane. Light rail coming past. Can tell we're back in Sydney. So we're at Sydney Pie Cafe. Let's check out the pies that we can have. Right, we've gone for 2 pies and chips. This is a peppered beef pie. Pretty good. Right then, dinner done. We're now then going to catch the light rail to the Queen Victoria building and we're going to walk down George Street. Right then, we are at QVB, Queen Victoria building. It's been a while since we walked through Sydney at this time of day and it's pretty busy. Well, there we go, the Sydney Tower Eye. Beautiful breezy day in Sydney today. Dimmock's there, and look at the building. So there's a promenade shop through there. But a lot of old Sydney around here. The Strand across the road here, that's another shopping mall that you can walk through. And that'll walk through to probably Pitt Street, is it? A good shot there of the light rail. Always happening here, lots of things going on in George Street. So this is the Apple store. Got a good busker there as well. Got a loud voice, hasn't he? Yeah.
The Apple store is quite unique, isn't it?
It is. It's like 3 levels and yeah, pretty amazing, really, isn't it?
Are you having a look in?
I think we can have a quick look, yeah. It's like New York. Pretty busy, isn't it? Right, we've got a red man, so we've got to hold on here. Good shot of the light rail there. Yeah, absolutely beautiful window displays at Louis Vuitton. Look, check that out. Wow. What about that dress? So yeah, coming up to R.M. Williams, established 1932, Australia. Yeah, so nice belt. I've got the belt with me. Got a nice hat. And the wallet was really good. I think we had that in December, didn't we?
Yeah, and the dress was, didn't we?
We did. They're unbelievable, aren't they? Kangaroo, the emus. The detail on that building is just fabulous, isn't it? They are. It's so good to be in George Street at this time of day, isn't it? So today is Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah, you wouldn't think that, but a lot of homeless people here in Sydney. And yeah, look at that over there. That looks like New York. And we'll look up George Street there. All right, Guy, that busker's having a good time here in Sydney today. So yeah, Bridge Street and George Street. Some fabulous buildings along there, and that takes you straight along to the bottom of Hyde Park and the barracks area. And the Sydney Harbour Bridge right at the very bottom here. So the Salesforce Tower, look at the height of that. Wow. Right the way up to the Queen Victoria building at George Street there, where we've come walking all the way down. Fabulous shot, isn't it? Yeah, looking up there is just a lot of new buildings going up in Sydney. So Glynn's just pointing out the size of this crane. And Neil, if you're watching, I don't know, is your crane bigger than this one? Look at that, wow. Right then, time for a Mackey's ice cream. Right then, first Mackey's ice cream of Australia, and I've gone for the chocolate one. Right, next we're going to take the Carhill walk to the rocks. That way would take you to the Botanical Gardens. But this is going to give us this fabulous view over Circular Quay, and we've got the Crown Princess in there. Look at that, wow. And yeah, a lot of people heading up to the Opera House there. And that's a beautiful ship, the Crown Princess. Probably going out tonight. But what a fabulous view that is, isn't it? You could stay here all day, couldn't you? Just watching the ferries go out.
Ferries go out, the ferries come in.
You can see the Manly Fast Ferry on the right hand side there. The view you're getting there is just wow, isn't it? Look at that, the Opera House, the boat, the harbour bridge, and all the ferries coming into Circular Quay.
And a massive cruise ship.
That cruise ship is huge. Wow. What an amazing sight. And you're looking out towards Kirribilli there, look.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the Prime Minister's house just to the right, well, you can just see it's just the left of the Opera House there. That was an amazing view of the buildings going up there here at Circular Quay, and fabulous sky with it as well there. Look at Sirius backing out there, eh, and turning round. I don't know where Sirius is heading to. What fabulous view there of the Opera House. And up at the side of Circular Quay. What a beautiful day to be in Sydney today. So that's an awesome shot with the palms blowing in the breeze and the big cruise ship there. Just got to watch my hat, doesn't blow off here. But look at the Opera House there, wow. Now check that out, that is amazing. What can we see here? So we've got George Street, some of the oldest buildings in Sydney, the Harbour Bridge. Right in the distance is North Sydney. And then we look to the right there and you've got Circular Quay. Ferries going out. Just amazing, isn't it? Beautiful. So that's got to be one of the best views in Sydney. Look at the tour bus at the bottom there. And then as we zoom down into George Street, amazing, just look at the buildings there. Stunning, absolutely stunning.
Couldn't get anything in there.
And the Opera House looks beautiful, doesn't it? Look at all the green behind it and the harbour. So let's take the light rail back to Chinatown and we're going to try and check in the hotel. So yeah, an interesting hotel for future is the Mantra, which is right by the station for Chinatown there. That might be worth having a look at, and maybe one of them balconies would be really good. Then all checked in, 2:48 p.m. and we're now going to head through Darling Square and across into Darling Harbour, grab the ferries. A little bit on the breezy side now, but beautiful day though. So there we go, that is the Farama Hotel here at Darling Harbour. And it's a wonderful location right across from Darling Square. Pretty quiet through here at the moment, but at night and weekends it really does get busy down here. Great little place here is Chicken Number 5. Yeah, they do some really good food in there. Good place to go. And here we are, Darling Square. Quite a few people about. So let's head down through this way. Some great coffee shops along here. Look at this, everyone's just chilled out, loving life. Grabbing a little bit of afternoon sunshine there. What a wonderful way to spend Wednesday afternoon. In a guy's t-shirt and it says happiness is walking through the grass with your bare feet. I guess that would be good. Need to try that sometime. This gives you a really good idea of what Darling Square is like. Nice little park, seats, and then just check out the height of these buildings. Incredible. Over there you've got the Maker's Dozen Food Hall and Bar. And how nice is that? Happy Easter. Getting ready for the Easter hunt and the Easter Bunny here at Darling Square. Normally when we come walking here it's early in the morning, so there's not many people about.
Let's carry on.
So I'm guessing there's like a pizza restaurant there. That will probably get busier later on. Going to continue the walk now into Darling Harbour towards Piedmont Bay for the ferries. And we're just getting a really good view of the city and the beautiful blue skies. And this is the Tumbalong Park Sound Shell with that fabulous view of the city there. And this is all fenced off at the moment, so I'm guessing there's probably going to be some kind of a gig going on there, maybe over Easter. Right, we're here in the water fountain areas. I'm probably going to have to do my walk through maybe tomorrow. There is quite a few kids about, so I can't really get too close for the filming there. But yeah, how beautiful is that, eh? Wow. Really nice. So I think we've got to go and do as usual, walk across here. We have always done this. So yeah, let's head across. There we go, there's Glynn doing the annual walk across. Right then, we have made it to Darling Harbour. Never get bored of Darling Harbour, absolutely love it here. Fabulous view looking over towards Cockle Bay. Barangaroo right ahead there. Right then, it's chill time. Just to have a look at the city there. A bit of noise going on by the construction workers behind us. But just taking in that view. It's incredible. We're aboard Victor Chan. And Victor Chan today is now going to take us across to Barangaroo and onwards to Circular Quay. Now this ship's called the Endeavour. I do believe you can actually go and visit that. That would be good sometime. Stunning view of Barangaroo today. Just love them buildings. They are just, oh wow, aren't they? You can't imagine Sydney without them now. Just look at all the punters coming off that. Sound like HW. And yet another superb view there. Imagine having a place at the top of there. That would be good, eh? One day dreams do come true. And them guys seem to be having a good time there. That boat's called Spectra. And look at the view that they're checking out now. It's a nice view of North Sydney. A lot of buildings going up there. Sure what kind of boat that is. Nice boat, I bet that's worth billions of dollars. Nice boat, and look at the city behind, and perfect sky tonight. Here we go, Opera House, showing itself right by the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Now that one there is a cracking picture, look at that. That could be one of my favourites in the whole of Sydney. I know I keep saying it, but what a beautiful evening. Or afternoon, coming to evening. In Sydney, wow. Another stunning view there of North Sydney. And all the boats. So lucky to be in a land down under tonight. We've got another perfect shot there. The Opera House and the full size of the Sydney Harbour Bridge, known as the coat hanger, and I think you can see why. Look at the sail ship just going by the Opera House there. And here we go, Princess Cruises. Loads and loads of balconies there. A few people on the balconies actually, looking out over towards the Opera House. Look at them guys waving from a cruise ship. Join us now on the 22-minute trip to Manly aboard the fast ferry. We have cloudless skies leaving Circular Quay on this beautiful April evening, 2025. Right, get ready for that stunning view as we pass by the Opera House. Looking forward to walking around there tonight, chilling out a little bit and enjoying the beautiful evening tonight. Hope you guys are enjoying day 10. If you are, give us a big thumbs up, drop us some comments, and come on, subscribe to the channel. Shot there of the Opera House sailboat just going past, and the waves created by the ferry today. Don't know if you can see the diesel fumes coming out the back today. Probably not the most healthiest of place to sit and watch this beautiful view tonight. Passing through the Sydney Straits, the gateway to Sydney Harbour, Jackson Cove. There's quite a lot of swells today. And right there in the distance is Southhead. A good zoom in of Southhead, and I'm hoping the video's capturing the swells of the water. as we pass through the straits. You can see there the huge swells that the boat is also creating. Welcome to Manly, everybody. 7 miles from Sydney. Remember KFC on the corner there all them years ago. Been in there a few times. It's a breezy night in Manly. The sun is about to go down on this beautiful day that we've had and enjoyed and shared with you guys today. You can hear the rainbow lorikeets getting ready to nest now for the night. Manly boat shed, many good memories. $10 steaks we used to have down there, and they were absolutely awesome. Closed at the moment, but I guess that opens a little bit later on at night. Beautiful church here in Manly. Right then, that's what Manly Beach looks like on this Wednesday evening. I bet it's been a fabulous day here at Manly. All the surfers are out in the water, ready for that perfect wave. These guys are hungry, watching every movement. And there goes the lorikeets. And there we go, the sun is down. Another beautiful day done in Australia. Look at the birds, there's just loads and loads on land. They've all landed on the beach there. Right, just listen to the lorikeets. That is Australia to me. Right, we're going for our favourite of Porto, obviously spicy, and we've got the lorikeets above us there. What a wonderful atmosphere it is, eh? Well, tea was amazing. Manly's been fantastic, and what a wonderful evening to spend. And our last night of Australia, we have had a fantastic time. They've just put the lights on as well, just as I was talking there. So Manly, you've been amazing. We will be back, and I'm sure we'll see you next year in 2026. I don't want to leave Manly, but you know what? All good things come to an end. But as Arnie says, we'll be back. Right, we've arrived at Manly Wharf. Ferry back to Circular Quay. And let's spend the night together at the Opera House. Kind of getting sad now. We're about to leave Manly now on the Manly ferry. The lower deck there is actually all closed off. But yeah, we should still get an amazing view as we get into Circular Quay. Goodbye Manly, you have been amazing. See you soon, see you next year. Right, we've moved to the back and it's swinging around quite a lot as we cross the straits. I don't know if you can, This is pretty amazing. Everyone is just hanging onto the boats. Might get a better view of how the boat is moving there. Whoa, look at that. There's going to be a bit of shouting and screaming, I reckon, here. Keep it going for a minute. As soon as we get the swell from that boat in a minute, you watch there. We're okay at the moment. We're getting a few dips there. Nothing too serious at the moment. But, yeah, I mean, you've got Southhead right across there. Like. So we're across the main straight. It's absolutely black, as you can see there. But there was a few shakes, but nothing too serious there. Back, guys. Wow, loving the view of the Opera House tonight, all lit up. Got a little bit of rain coming on, so hopefully that's going to keep off so we can enjoy the rest of this beautiful night. That is one incredible shot with the boat and the trees. Wow, I didn't expect the last night to be raining in Sydney. Hopefully it's not going to be too much. Right, so I'm here at the Opera House touching the tiles. Wow. And they're actually doing, I think, a show as well on here. Maybe. But also the ship's going out, so let's go check that out as well. The tug now is tugging out the cruise ship. They're going to set sail from Sydney tonight. And there we go, there's the ship on its way, setting sail from Sydney tonight. An incredible shot of the cruise ship just passing the Opera House. I never realised there's actually two tugboats still attached to the boat there. And then just at the side there is also another sort of like controlling boat there. Well, week ago, stood here, Opera House. Where have we been? Ayers Rock, Uluru, Brisbane, Gold Coast. We've had a fabulous week. And we're back here, so lucky to be here, right in front of the Opera House. 10,500 miles from you guys in the UK. But still a little bit sad. Tomorrow, this time tomorrow, we will have left Australia and heading east, way out into the Pacific towards Los Angeles. So a little bit sad, it's our last night in Australia, but do you know what? We'll be back. So I hope all you guys have enjoyed day 10. Where we've travelled from Southport, Queensland to Sydney, New South Wales. Been a wonderful day, hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give me a thumbs up, drop me some comments, subscribe to the channel. Join me for tomorrow, day 11. We're going to be walking around Sydney in the morning, and then at 5:30 tomorrow afternoon we're going to jump on Qantas 12, 13 hours, all the way to Los Angeles, California. And we're getting to LA about 2:30 in the afternoon, and we're going to bring you some wonderful footage from the City of Angels. Good night from Australia. We'll see you on the next one. Capturing moments, creating memories. We've done that again today. See you guys soon.